Yeah, this bad. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another video. I know you see the title and I know you see the thumbnail. So today I'll be cooking Sunday dinner for you. I know it's not the normal vlog that I normally do, but this video is all about cooking. So if there's something that you want to see, please stick around and I'll make sure I give you guys all the ingredients that I use. And quick disclaimer, this is how I cook it. You can cook it how you want to cook it. You can add or take off whatever you want to do, right? Okay, so let's get into the video. So chat today we'll cook some oxtail, some brown stew oxtail with butter beans. Alright, so guys, we have the oxtail in the base right here. We're gonna ensure that we wash them properly and get them clean. Now, I typically like to wash them once with just water and the second time with a bit of vinegar. Next up, we have the vinegar. So for the second wash with the vinegar, I'm just going to use most of the vinegar and just a bit of water. Alright, there you go. This is the oxtail now. Alright guys, so this part of it is actually optional. If you want to do it, you can do it. So I'm just going to go in with the knife and I'm just going to like clean a bit of fat off the oxtail, right? So you can just go in and just like, just a bit. It doesn't have to be a lot. But, you know, probably, I think this has a bit of excess amount of fat. So I'm just going to go in and clean off some of it. And you want to leave, typically, I would leave some of the fat on it. So when you're stir frying it, it spring into like oil. So you can leave a bit of it and then clean off some. If you're Jamaican, you know them use fat neck oil. Sorry, fat neck oil. You see me? So you can leave some. And like I said, this is optional. I do this. You don't have to do it. All right. So now I'll be adding my seasoning. I have Grace browning. I have some garlic powder. I have some chicken season. I have some all-purpose, and I have some thyme leaves. So this is all the seasoning that I'll be using. If you guys want to add any different seasoning, you guys can also add whichever seasoning you want to use. If you want to subtract anything, you can subtract. Well, be careful with the browning because the browning can make the food or the meat taste bitter, right? See, all of it is well seasoned and the browning is just enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cover this up and then put it to the side. Now you're going to get all your ground seasoning. I'm using onions, Scotch bonnet, Irish sweet pepper, and tomato. This is basically self-explanatory. You guys just need to cut all your seasoning up, your ground seasoning up, put it to the side in a basin or something. I like to just cut them up. I'm gonna throw these away and I'll put these back in the cupboard. Now that that is out the way, I am going to get my pot and I'm going to just put it on the stove. I'm not really going to put any water in it. I'm just going to put it on the stove, put some oil in the pot and leave it to get hot. And then add the oxtail, close it and then leave it to, slowly cook. All right, ensure you guys use a pot that can actually hold the amount of oxtail and brown seasoning that you're using. Remember, we're gonna add butterbean at the last. So, we need a pot that can actually hold majority or all of it. So I'm using a medium-sized pot. And like I'll say, just grab your oil and you just need a bit of oil to just grease the bottom of the pot. You do not need an excessive amount of oil. What that will do is whenever you're trying to cook down the food and you want it to go down to gravy, obviously it's gonna be oily. You're not gonna get this thick, rich gravy. It's gonna be watery and oily. So use a bit of oil and remember the oxtail has fat on it still, so it's going to spring more oil in the pot, if you get what I'm saying. I'm gonna show you, but food for thought. So as you can see, it was just a bit, not a lot, just a bit. And we're gonna add them one to the pot. What I would suggest that you guys also do is turn the fire or the stove down and allow it to slow cook. Right, so I'm going to stir it now and I'm going to cover it and leave it there for about 10-15 minutes. Check on it to make sure that it's not, burning or sticking. I wish you guys could smell this right now. So now I'm just gonna close it and leave it there and let it marinate. My stove is at level 2 on the low side, so it's really low. Also, what I'm going to do is, you remember the seasoning that I had put to the side, I'm going to now put that in this basin. As you can see, this basin right here, I'm going to put the ground seasoning in this. So basically, the ground seasoning is going to get this now. And I'm going to add water to this and then add it to the pot when I need to put the ground seasoning in. And like I say, guys, this is entirely optional. I am not a professional chef. I just cook how I like to cook, and if it's something that you guys enjoy watching me do, you can follow my tips, or you can just add or take off whatever you see or learn from these videos. You do not have to do exactly what I do, because what I'm doing is not set in stone, and I'm not the one who came up with this recipe. I'm just cooking it. All right, guys, so we are cooking. Just have a check on this and make sure that this is good over here, so check on it. But we're cooking gunga peas. Gunga peas. So I cook rice and peas, but I use gunga peas instead. Yeah, so it's a gunga peas. Wash it and then put it on the fire to let it, cook. Gunga peas don't normally take long to cook, so I'm assuming probably 15-20 minutes, 30 minutes the most, and it should be done cook. And then I'm gonna add my rice. I think this is a little bit too much, so I'm gonna put back some in the bag. Yeah, I think that's fine, so I'm gonna use that. We're going to get the pot that we're going to cook the rice in and catch some water. Now I'm going to add my gunga peas to the water. All right, now I'm going to add 4 mashed garlic to the pot. I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but my grandma always said it helps the peas to cook fast. Guys, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. You turn the stove down and you put it on the pot and just allow it to slow cook. Look at that. The meat is actually forming up on the bones now. And it was literally in here for like 15 minutes. I don't think it's been more than 15 minutes. Right? But now I'm going to add a bit of water and let this go and cook down. I took the ground seasoning out of this basin and put it in a different basin, and I added water in this. So as you can see, the water has a brown color because of the browning and also the excessive seasoning that was left in the bottom of the basin. It's in this. So this would allow you not to have to add salt to the pot because the seasoning was already in this when you added the water, right? Oops. And that's basically it for me now. Right now, I'm just waiting on the water that has the peas for the peas to cook. I'm gonna wash the rice and I'm going to put it down. I just added a bit of water to the oxtail. You just need enough to cover the meat in the pot and cover it up. So I'm estimating that's going to take about 30 to 45 minutes. I'm going to go back and add more water, add additional water as that dries down until the meat is as soft as I need it to. Then I'm going to add the ground seasoning, and when it's coming down to the gravy now, I'm going to add the butter. So you guys stay tuned. I'll link you back when I'm doing something else. So I'm going to get the rice and I'm going to wash the rice and then put it one side until I'm ready for it. I think I'm gonna need more rice than this, to be honest. So the rice there finished while I was storing it out. So I'm using, for anybody who wants to know, I'm using jasmine rice. If there's anybody who was wondering what type of rice I was using, that's the type of rice I'm using. So I'm just gonna fill back the container, and then I'm just gonna add just a little bit more to the basin that I'm washing the rice in, and then that's it. I mean, I don't think you can have enough rice, because as us Jamaicans, we like to leave food for later or for tomorrow. So if it's too much, then I'll just leave it for tomorrow. I'm talking about the cooked rice. Okay, this is full. So I'm gonna put back this in the cupboard and I'm put back this down there. Rice 2 times to ensure that it is not dirty. I just keep washing my rice until the water doesn't look white anymore, to be honest. As you can see, the gunga peas, you see me? Yeah, it's coming on. And then now we have the oxtail. It's not bubbling as much because, like I said, it's turned all the way down. So I'm gonna turn it up a bit so it can start to bubble and bubble, you know? But yeah, I'm going to give these peas probably the next 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna check it to see if it's cooked, and then I'm gonna add my coconut milk. Alright, so chat, the gunga them finally don't cook. I never expect the Google them to take so long. The Google them take like literally like almost an hour, bro. That's crazy. I never expected that take so long. But now me just check the Gunga a while ago and then done cook. So now I go get the coconut milk, put it in the pot, scallion and a pepper, and then put the rice in the pot and then leave that to finish cook, and then we're done with the rice pot. Focus on the oxtail. The oxtail almost finished cook. We taste it. It just needs to cook like probably about 15-20 minutes more, and it's been on the fire for like 40 minutes. So the oxtail literally took probably, I would say, like an hour to cook. You see what I'm saying? If you guys have a pressure cooker, I do. I don't know why I never use it, but if you guys have a pressure cooker, you can use that. Probably it will cut down the time and it will cook faster. Alright, so I don't know if you guys are hearing the noise in the background. It's the microwave. I'm gonna turn it off. The microwave have this that sucks up the steam, so I had it on. I don't know if you guys were hearing it, but I'm just gonna turn it off. So alright, so I'm going to get my Grace coconut milk. Jamaicans there know it's the best. You see me? Get the Grace coconut milk, cut that. I'm going to pour it out in my container. There you go. So I'm gonna put it in my container. I normally get some warm water, just a little bit. The key is don't put too much water on your coconut milk. That will let it not be as rich, right? All right. So after doing that now, I'm going to get my whisk. I call this a whisk. I'm going to get this, and I'm going to mix the coconut milk until all the lumps and it is fully mixed. Okay, so now I'm going to put this in the pot. Add just a tip more water. Yeah. And then we're gonna add that to the pot right there, okay? All right, now that that's finished, you see me? Turn it. All right. Right, that's all. Now we're gonna add these to the pot. We're going to add the rice to the rice pot. Looking very lovely. Let me bring you all closer. So ensure to stir your rice to let the peas and the rice blend together, right? Lovely. And also, my grandmother always say, when you do all of this, you're gonna get a small basin and you're gonna take some of this water and put it one side. So whenever the rice dries down and it needs some more water, you don't have to use fresh water. Because if you're doing that, then you're gonna need to add salt. But if you save some of this water in a container, and when the rice needs additional water, you use this water, then you don't need to add any more salt to the water, right? Right. So chat, the oxtail them finished cook now. Now we are gonna add with brown seasoning to the pot. So this is how it looks. Just added the brown seasoning to the pot. Now I'm gonna just make this go and simmer down a little bit. And I'm going to add the butter bean right now. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna add the butter bean to this right now. Because the meat cooked till to come off of the bone. So I can just add the butter bean to this, add just a little bit more water, and then make it cook down to gravy, and then we're good. I see my rice over here, so look at my rice shelly. Jesus, so they can count rice grain. But yeah, I gotta add the butter bean to this now and then make this cook down. We are gonna grab we butter bean them or buy in a Walmart. And this is not a sponsored video, but that way I use, you see me? I like to pull them and drain off the water off of it. If you guys want to use the water, then fine. So now we're done with that. We are gonna add we butter bean to the pot. Add some ketchup and then add a little bit of water and we're good. Now we just add this a little bit of water and then close the pot. Alright, so I'm going to turn my stove off now because this gravy thick enough for me. You see what I'm saying? As I can see. So this personally is okay for me, so I'm gonna turn this off now. Doesn't mean if you want to dry it down a little bit more, or if it's a case where probably this dry down too much for you. But this is how it looks. Don't mind the little mess on this, you know. And my rice, yeah, my rice shelly. But don't mind the little mess, you know, it got bubble over. So I clean up that afterwards. It's the favorite part. The part where you share your food. Now I have some lettuce here, just some lettuce. Right? That's all I'm going to take. Just some lettuce. I run out of tomatoes, so I never get put no tomato on the side. So I'm just using just lettuce. And don't judge me in the comment section, but this is what I use to form my rice. I don't have any other containers. This is the only thing I have. And this is the right size for me, just the right amount of rice that I want to eat. So yeah, in the future, I'll upgrade it. But for now, this is what I'm using. Right? Alright. So, you know we have the rice over here, so share out the rice in this and then put it there, so. Oh, and chat, I like to put the pepper that I put in the pot, I like to share it in my rice because I don't know, I like a lot of pepper. So I like to share it in my share rice, as you might say. And then now we're just gonna, you see me? Yeah, it's a mountain of rice, you know. But that's the amount of food that I wanted. And you can see the pepper at the top right there, so. And the perfect little formation, yep, good. Now on to the meat. I'm going to clean it when I'm finished. But just I'm going to share this right now. Get some other butter bean and some other Irish and all of that right there, so you know, gravy. You see me? Yeah. Right. Alright guys, so this is the finished product. You see me? Yeah, we have a lettuce, the rice, the gunga rice and peas, and we have the oxtail with the butter bean and the Irish and the tomato and all that. You see me? And to wash it down, we are drinking some ginger ale. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, this bad. Don't think I'm just saying this because I may cook this, but this bad. Chat, You guys need to try this and tell me what you guys think. You guys need to try this and come back on this video and comment down below and tell me how it turned out for you. Tenderism. So guys, I'm going to enjoy my Sunday dinner. I'll see you guys in the next video, and if you enjoy watching me cook and you want more cooking videos, comment down below and make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we're just getting started. See you in the next video.
Bye, have a great time.